Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityaṁ Bhagavata-sevayā Bhagavati Uttama-shloke Bhaktir-bhavati Naishtaki Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajesha-tanaya Stadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachitupasana Vrajavadhu Vargena Vakalpita Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Pramanamamalam Prema Pumartho Mahan Śrī Caitanya-Mahāprabhur-matamidam Tatradharana Para Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna-pristhaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhakti-vedanta Swamin iti namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha-shunyavadi Paschata-deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna. Dear Vaishnavas, thank you so much for joining. We are reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Canto 10, Chapter 41. Chapter 41, entitled Krishna and Balaram enter Mathura. So Akrura has brought Krishna and Balaram to Mathura. Anyone remembers where we stopped yesterday? What was the point where we stopped yesterday? Krishna holds the hand of Akrura, right? Krishna held the hand of Akrura and smiling. The humble Akrura, we focused on that. And then he spoke. So first Nanda and were waiting, Nanda and others. And they all met. Akrura had got late because of the bathing in the Yamuna, but finally they all met. Krishna held Akrura's hands and spoke as follows. Bhavan pravi shatamagre sahayanaha purim griham vayam tau ihava muchyutha vayam tau iha amuchyatha tato drakshamahe purim. Translation and purport. Whether the disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Lord Sri Krishna said, "Take the chariot and enter the city ahead of us. Then go home. After resting here a while, we will go to see the city." So here, basically, Krishna is telling Akrura that you carry on. We'll take care. We want to tour the city. We want to explore. Drakshamahe Purim. Purim here is Mathura Puri. Puri also refers to city. So in this case, it refers to Mathura city. We want to tour. If someone goes first time, let's say, to any big city, they want to tour the city. They want to see. They want to explore. And you carry on. Take the chariot. Bhavan. Pravishitam, you move on, ahead. So Krishna is requesting this to dear uncle, the son of Gandhini, Akrura. First we will rest and then we will tour. Quite straightforward here. Let's move on. Next verse. Anyone would like to read?
I can read, Prabhuji. Śrī Akrura Vacha Naham Bhavadbhayam Rahitaha Pravekshyaye Mathuram Prabho Tyaktam Narahasi Mam Nata Bhaktam Te Bhakta Vatsala. Translation by His Divine Grace Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai. Śrī Akrura said, O Master, without the two of you, I shall not enter Mathura. I am your devotee, O Lord. So it is not fair for you to abandon me, since you are always affectionate to your devotees. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Devotee never wants to leave Krishna. We saw that how the gopis were crying and singing songs of separation when they are separate from Krishna. So Krishna is asking here Kura to move on and will come later. That's very hard for a Kura to take. Imagine the Supreme Lord, the Lord which we are always waiting for, praying for. He comes before us and then he says, okay, you carry on. I'll join you later. How will we feel? Will we feel like leaving? Will we feel like leaving the hands of Krishna and Balaram? So Akrura is going through that situation. So Lord is Bhakta Vatsala. Bhakta Vatsala. Vats also refers to calf. Very, very dear to the cow. So Krishna takes care of his devotees in that way. You have parental affection. Vatsa refers to calf. So a devotee does not want to leave the Lord doesn't want to leave the devotee. But sometimes there are situations, like Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also told, who was it, I think, that you go to Mathura or you go to Vrindavan. The instruction of the Lord is of high importance. Prabhupada told some of his disciples, okay, you go here. Who would want to leave their master? Who would want to be separate from Prabhupada? But here we see that the instruction of the Lord is more important. Karishyasi vachanam tav. And this chapter has many, many such verses. We will see Krishna's interaction with the three people, the washerman, the weaver, and the Sudama, the florist. We will see that how this chapter is emphasizing on one thing, and that thing is to follow the instructions of the Lord. And we see that right from here itself. The Lord is very, very affectionate to his devotees, but affection to Lord or surrender to Lord does not mean 24/7 sitting in the temple. If someone can do that, that's great. But Prabhupada left Vrindavan to preach the message. So we can also say that did he abandon Krishna? He never abandoned Vrindavan. He never abandoned Krishna. Therefore, Akrura is saying it is not fair for you to abandon me. Rather, they follow the instruction to give the whole world Krishna consciousness. That is the only mode. A devotee temporarily goes away, let's say, outside in the world, or temporarily abandons so that one can come back and nurture. So the temple or the home is considered like an oasis. The outside world is like a desert, lacking Krishna consciousness. So our mood should be okay. We recharge in the oasis and give the nectar outside, come back to the temple, ashram, home, recharge our and share. That will really please Krishna. Any other thoughts anyone has in this text? Text 12, anyone? So the following verses are Akrura speaking next 5 verses. Yes, please. Sri Radhika Mataji. Sridevi.
अगच्छयां गेहानः सनाथान् कुर्व दोक्षजः सहाग्रजः स गोपालौ सुहृदभिश्च सुहृदतम्. Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Come, let us go to my house with your elder brother, the cowherd man, and your companions. O best of friends, O transcendental Lord, in this way, please grace my house with its master. Hare Krishna.
Very well. Thank you, Mataji. This is a beautiful verse. And what is the mood here? Akrura is inviting Krishna to his home. So this is a beautiful meditation here to invite Krishna to our home, to our heart. Let us go to my house with, and not just alone, because Krishna never likes to be alone. And say, oh, I love Krishna, but don't bring any of your people, huh? That's not really service. That is a symptom of a Kanishta Adhikari. But Madhyama Adhikari understands that Lord, to serve Lord means to serve his companions, to serve his friends, to serve his devotees, all together. Then that will please Lord more. The famous story of Jagai Madai and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityaṁ Prabhu. When Nityaṁ Prabhu was hurt, Mahaprabhu was very angry, wanted to kill those people, Madai with its Sudarshan Chakra. If they would have heard Lord Chaitanya, he would have not said anything. But hurting Nityananda, he was very angry and called out Sudarshana. So come, agacha. In many of the prayers, when we invite deities to home to rest, this word comes, agacha. Agacha, aja. Please come. Gacha means go. Means come. Agacha, please come. Where? Geha, my house. Oh, Nath. Please, please come. With whom? Agraja, your elder brother. Agra means before. Ja means Janma. One whose Janma happened before. So, elder brother is called Agraja. Younger brother is called Anuja. Anu means follow, the one who follows. जिसका जन्म बाद में हुआ. Sa Gopalaha, with your cowherd men. Suhridibhi. Suhrid means kind heart, or friends, well-wishers. O Lord, so we can also invite, O Lord, O Balram, O Agraja, O Adhokshaja, O all the Gopal friends, please come. This is a genuine mood a devotee should invite, can invite Krishna and his friends, well-wishers, to the home, to the heart. Krishna Chakravarti Thakur mentions, Krishna, please come home along with the Vrajvasis. I will not visit Kamsa and inform him of your arrival now. How can I announce that he will die the day after tomorrow? I do not have a speck of fear from him because I have seen your powers in the Yamuna. Also, there will be no lack of things in my house. Therefore, let us all go there. So, in short, Akrura is very, very humble. And he's inviting. He's inviting Krishna to please come. This is a visual for the first 18 verses. So Akrura saw the source of all. They're at the outskirts. We read this yesterday. Krishna's humble command. Basically, Krishna said, you continue. Krishna asked Akrura to return home, promising that he is going to come, which we'll read. And Akrura is inviting, so some other verses we'll read, but this is a good visual to understand this first 18 verses. Text 13. Yes. Anyone?
Hare Krishna, I can read, Prabhuji.
Yes, ma'am.
Punihi padarajasa grihanno grihamedhinam yachauchenan nrutyupyanti pitaraha sagnyah suraha. Translation by the disciples of Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. I am simply an ordinary householder attached to ritual sacrifices, so please purify my home with the dust of your lotus feet. By that act of purification, my forefathers, the sacrificial fires, and the demigods will all become satisfied. Hare Krishna. So, Akrura is in his invitation request to Shri Krishna is saying that to come to his house and purify his house, and he is saying that he's attached to the ritualistic processes like fire sacrifices and the Pitru Puja that is done. So he's saying that when the Lord arrives in the house, even the Pitris will become satisfied when that sacrificial fire and even the demigods everybody will become satisfied by the act of purification. That is what he's saying. Please add, Prabhuji, you're correct. Thank you, Haribol.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Akrura, out of his humility, is saying this. That does not mean that he was a Griha Medhi. The word used is Griha Medhi. What does Griha Medhi mean?
They are attached to the materialistic activities and ritualistic activities.
Okay.
Is
What
that
does Medha mean? What does Medha? Griha means home, right? Medha means what? What you said is correct, Mataji. I'm just trying to break the words. What does Medha mean?
Intelligence?
Intelligence or buddhi, right? Medha, buddha. So Medhavi, right? You may have heard this word, Medhavi. So intelligence or buddhi. So one whose buddhi is attached, is connected to griha. Griha here means me, my home, family, my car, my business, my, I, me, mine, griha, dara, sutta, right? Family, home, children. Nothing beyond that. Me, my home, everything. That's my world. Forget about anything else. So they're attached to basically sense gratification, attached to home, who are attached to ritualistic duties, and no time for higher intelligence, right? No time to become grihastha ashram, to be situated in the grihastha ashram. What is grihastha ashram? Just by marrying does not mean that one enters grihastha ashram. It is by their consciousness. Are they attached or they focused to keep the house centered around Krishna, their life centered around Krishna? That is grihastha ashram. If the life is centered around home, family, me, my car, my home, my business, that is griha medhi. Now, was Akrura Grihamedi? What do you say? Yes or no? How many say yes? How many say no? One or two? Grihamedi? Yes or no?
No, Prabhuji. He's humble. That's what I think.
Yes, certainly that's correct. He is very, very humble. Sometimes humble person out of their humility, may say, "Oh, I am very fallen, dear Medi. Please purify my home. Please come." That is their greatness. But actually, we know that when the kind of symptoms, the kind of bhava he had, the meditation he had while going to Vrindavan, and the kind of prayers he offered, he's the Acharya of Vandana. Even Krishna and Balaram himself, when they welcomed Akrura, they were washing his feet, right? So certainly he's a very, very great soul. Here we see that he is cognizant of who Krishna and Balaram are, who these Vrajvasis are. When the dust of the lotus feet of Krishna and or great devotees come to our house, our heart, our head, it leads to purification. Vaishnavera padadhuli, Vaishnavera jal, Vaishnavera avashishtati namahabal. The dust which has come from the lotus feet, the water which has washed their lotus feet, and the avashishta, the Mahaprasad, तीनों महाबल, बहुत powerful बल है उसमें. And by that purification, by that having the dust of the lotus feet of the Lord, everyone will be happy. Everyone will be very happy. Me, my forefathers, my grandparents, my ancestors, demigods, everyone. Because we have read so many glories about the dust of Vrindavan, dust of Krishna's lotus feet. So in short, one should be very, very eager to welcome Krishna, his devotees, his associates. That is the real purpose of home. Otherwise, we are Grihamedis. Is our house open to always welcome Krishna and his devotees? That's something we need to introspect. We must be very, very open and eager and excited and joyful to serve them. Akrura, being such a pure soul, is thinking, I'm a Grihamedi. What should be our mood? Can you imagine? Okay, text 14, please. Anjali, you want to read?
Hare Krishna. Text 14. Avni kya yangri yugalam asit shlokyo balir mahan Aishwaryam matulam lebhe gatanche kantinam tuya. By bathing your feet, the exalted Bali Maharaj attained not only glorious fame and unequaled power, but also the final destination of pure devotees. Thank you.
So many people have bathed Krishna's lotus feet. Bali Maharaj bathed when Vamandev came. We were recently hearing from His Grace Amarindra Prabhu about this very heart-touching story of Kevata, the boatman. Everyone knows that story, right? Kevat the boatman bathed Lord Ram's lotus feet. When he was asked why you want to do so, he said, well, I am a boatman. This boat is my everything, my business, my everything. I've heard that the dust of your feet touched the stone and she turned into a woman. What if the dust of your feet touched in my boat and my boat becomes a woman? What will happen? Already my wife will complain. I have a daughter. I'm looking for a match for her. I'm struggling with that. Now I'll get one more woman and I have to then find a match for her, or it is very complex. So I don't want to give excuses to my wife. Where did this lady come from? And my board becomes a woman, and what will I do? What this is my main business. It's like you're taking my laptop away for those who are in IT job. Like laptop is their main thing, or for someone these days taking their phone away. That's like the main thing. So very intelligently and sweetly this pastime goes. He washes the lotus feet of Lord Ram again and again, again and again, drinks that water, calls his family, Ajao, Ajao, everyone come. You also drink, you also bathe in this nectarian ocean. And when the time comes to give some, some like Lakshmi or something to ferry Lord Ram, Sita Maya, and Lakshmana across, then Lord Ram hints Maya Sita to give the ring she had as a gratitude, as an exchange of what Kevad had helped them. You know what Kevad said? Kevad said, Prabhu, in our village, people of same profession, don't take money for each other's services. For example, if I am a barber and let's say you are a barber, you cut my hair, I cut your hair, we don't charge each other. If I am a weaver, I give you cloth, or you give me cloth, we don't charge each other. You're a doctor, I'm a doctor, you treat me, I treat you. So he said, okay, you are a boatman, but same profession, I'm confused. Lord Ram felt confused. And Kevat said, Prabhu, I am just ferrying people just from this end to that end. It's a very small, river. But you are ferrying people from material world to the spiritual world. You are the real boatman. You are ferrying them across the Viraja river, which separates material and spiritual world. And when my time comes to go from here to there, please know I will have no qualification. I will have nothing to give you. He said, that time, don't ask me my qualification because I have none. It's a very, very sweet story. Um, so that's what we are seeing here. Bathing Krishna's feet, bathing Lord's feet. Even Bali Maharaj attained glorious fame and power, etc. That's what Akrura is recalling. Next verse. Adavya Mataji want to read? Anyone else? We'll go for the seconds, I guess. Apaste angri avanijanyas trila lokan suchayo punan shirasadhattaya sarva swaryat yatha sagaratmajaha. The water of the rivers Ganges has purified the three worlds, having become transcendental by bathing your feet. Lord Shiva accepted that water on his head, and by that water's grace, the son of King Sagara attained to heaven. Who is speaking this verse? Come on, help me. Who is speaking this verse? Akrura. To whom? To Krishna. He is glorifying the glories of Krishna's lotus feet, especially the water here. The water of the river Ganges. What is river Ganges? It is nothing but the Charanamrita of Lord. The water which has bathed Krishna. So in Bali Maharaj story, Vaman Dev, when took the second step, he pierced the covering of the material and spiritual of the material world, and then that's from that hole was created, and that's where the Viraja river comes, the transcendental water comes down, and that water, when it comes to the Bhuloka, it's called Ganga. It purifies the three worlds. Ganga is the only river which flows through three worlds, upper, middle, and lower. Bhagirathi, Ganga, Bhogavati. Even Lord Shiva is called Gangadhara, right? Gangadharaya, Gangadharaya, Har Har Om Namah Shivaya, right? There's so many bhajans like this. Gangadhar, Lord Shiva is called Gangadhar. Ganga ko apni jataon mein dharan kar liya. He's called Gangadhara on his head. And by that waters, the king of Sagara attained. So what story is being referred here? The story of when Bhagirath Maharaj brought Ganga. In this, the word Sagar comes from the king Sagar. So his, sons were burnt. So multiple generations were purified when Bhagirath brought Ganga, and therefore it's called Bhagirathi Ganga also. So in short, the glories of the Charana Amrita is mentioned. I want to share this Charanamrita prayer. Yeah, mantra for drinking Charanamrita. Who all know this mantra for drinking Charanamrita? Manjulali, please tell. Okay, who all want to know?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I think I've seen that mantra written in Alachua temple. Yeah, but I don't know the mantra.
Okay. Indra Mataji, you want to know or you know?
Yes, I don't know, Prabhuji. Probably I know, but I don't know if it's Charanamrita or
Okay. So let's study this since it's connected, and this will become the memory verse. So Charanamrit is what? The water which has bathed the lotus feet of the Lord. It is called Charanamrit. And sometimes we bathe the deities, whether it's or we can also offer argya also. So in the temple we get this after the darshanarti or the deity greetings, and in some temples it's before the Guru Puja, in some temples during the Guru Puja, some temples after. That's a minor detail, but in every temple you will see this nectar is offered. So this is a mantra we can chant or we should chant. Akala Mrityu Haranam Sarva Vyadhi Vinashanam Vishnu Padodakam Pitva Shirasa Dharayami Aham. Akal Mrityu Haram. Untimely death. हर लेता है. Untimely death नहीं होगा उसका. सर्व व्याधि. व्याधि means problems, diseases. Nash, vinashanams. All the diseases will be destroyed. Vishnu padodakam. Vishnu pada, lotus feet, odakam, water, pitva, drink, shirasa, head, dharyami aham. So basically accepting, so first drinking the water, the Charanamrita and accepting on our head because it's sacred. It's coming from Krishna's feet. So the mood is I put Lord's feet on my head. Easy? Maybe one or two can recite. And this will become your memory verse also. Akala mrityu haranam sarva vyadhi vinashanam Vishnu padodakam pitva shirasa dharyami aham. Please recite one or two devotees. Come on, quick.
Sure, brother. Akala mrityu haranam sarva vyadhi vinashanam Vishnu padodakam pitva shirasa darayami aham. Hare Krishna.
Very cool. Very nice. Easy to remember, simple. I'll post it in the group so you can remember this. There are some other mantras also, but that one, the first one is most commonly. There's a whole article, but I think we'll just keep it simple. So one is fine. X16. Anyone? Yes, Manjulali.
X16. Deva Deva Jagannatha Punyashravana Kirtana Yaduttama Shloka Narayana Namostate. O Lord of Lords, Master of the universe, O you whose glories it is most pious to hear and chant, O best of the Yadus, O you whose fame is recounted in excellent poetry, O Supreme Lord Narayan, I offer you my obeisances. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. I feel like memorizing this verse, and such easy and beautiful words are used here. This, many of you know, right? Deva Deva Jagannatha, the Lord of all lords. Jagannath, very often used name for Krishna, the Lord of the universe. Punya Shravana Kirtana. In my training in GEV, I met a devotee named Punya Shravana Kirtana Prabhu. In the Vishnu Sahasranam also, we were recently reading that one of the names of Lord is Punya Shravana Kirtana. What does that mean? That doing his Shravana and Kirtana, hearing about Krishna, glorifying Krishna is very, very auspicious, very, very pious, punya. Yad uttama shloka. Yad uttama, uttama. Wow. Yadu uttama. Okay. Two words are here. Sorry, I broke them a little bit differently. Yadu uttama and uttama shloka. He's the best. One uttama is for best of the yadus, and the other uttama is for who is glorified by best of the poetry or verses. Shloka means poetry also, or verses. Narayana Namastate. Unto Supreme Lord Narayana, I offer my humble pranams. Deva Deva Jagannatha Punya Shravana Kirtana Yaduttama Uttama Shloka Narayana Namostate. So how many names are there? Let's break it down a little bit more. So Deva Deva, Lord of the Lords. Number 2, Jagannatha, Punya Shravana Kirtana. 3, Yaduttama, best of Yadus. 4, 5, and 6. The 6 beautiful names and Namo. I offer my humble pranams. Lord of the Lord, Master of the universe, Jagannatha, whose glories it is most pious to hear and chant. Punya Shravana Kirtana, best of the Yadus, Yaduttama, whose fame is recounted in excellent poetry. Uttama Shloka, O Supreme Lord Narayana, Narayana Namo Stute. If you feel like, try to memorize this verse. Maybe let's recite it 1 or 2 more times. Anyone else wants to recite?
May I, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
देव देव जगन्नाथ पुण्य श्रवण कीर्तन यदुत्तम श्लोके नारायण नमोस्तुते. Hare Krishna.
Very good. Uttama is twice here.
Yadut. Yeah, I was trying to recite from my memory. Yadut.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Yaduttama Mottamaha. Okay, yes, Prabhu. Yaduttamottama. Yaduttamottama. Okay. Sure, Prabhu.
Very nice. You memorized it?
Yeah,
Almost?
almost, Prabhu.
The scholars here. Anyone else? Radhika Mataji? Indra Mataji?
Sure, Prabhuji. Deva Deva Jagannatha Punya Shravana Kirtana Yaduttamo Shloka Narayana Namostute. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Wow, it was like a breeze of wind. Wonderful. It's so fluent. Looks like I've already memorized. Let's see who has memorized. Anyone who has memorized can speak from memory. Deva Deva Jagannatha Punya Shravana Kirtana Yadottama Uttama Shloka Narayana Namostute. Please try. I think you can do it. I'll help if you miss a few words. Anjali?
देवदेव जगन्नाथ पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तन यदोत्तमतमा श्लोका नारायण नमोस्तुते.
Very nice. Wonderful. Anyone else?
Can I try again, Prabhuji?
Yes, yes. This is memory round. So,
Deva Devo Jagannatha Punya Shravana Kirtana Yado Uttama Shloke Narayana Namostute.
oh, beautiful. Thank you. Jai, amazing. Okay, let's read 2 more verses and then we'll pause for the day. Let's see what Kṛṣṇa says. So what's happening here in the last few verses, 11 to 16? We notice that Akrura is so dearly, with so many choicest verses, Uttama Shloka, calling, Kṛṣṇa, please don't, no, I want to be with you. Please come to my home. Please purify. Along with all of your entourage, please, all of you come. I am a very fallen person. Please come. Let's see what Kṛṣṇa says. Yes, who's going to read this?
I can read this, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha Ayase bhavato geham aham arya samanvitaha yadu chakra druham hatva vitarishye surit priyam. Translation and purport by the disciples of Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The Supreme Lord said, I will come to your house with my elder brother, but first I must satisfy my friends and well-wishers by killing the enemy of the Yadu clan. Purport: Akrura glorified Kṛṣṇa in text 16 as Yaduttama, the best of the Yadus. Sri Krishna here confirms this by saying, in effect, since I am the best of the Yadus, I must kill the enemy of the Yadus, Kansa, and then I will come to your house. Hare Krishna. So here Krishna is very clear and very direct about his purpose. So he's not mincing any words. He's saying that he has declared that he's going to kill the enemy of the Yadus. that is Kansa, and after that he will come to Akrura's house with his brother.
Haribo. Excellent. See, Lord is not denying. If someone invites with such beautiful words, humility, how can Krishna deny? No, 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 forget about it. Too busy. I won't come. Forget about it. No. He's saying, you have addressed me as Yaduttama. It's my duty, my responsibility to fulfill that. Because if the best of the Yadus and the Yadavas are suffering, right, it is a duty to kill the one who is troubling the Yadu clan, to protect. Hatva with Tarsiye, I will give protection and kill the enemy, Druham, the enemy, which is Kamsa here. And then Ayasya, I will come. With whom? Arya, with my elder brother, I will come. Where? Bhavata Geham. Bhavata means yours. Yours in a respectful way, like Aapke Ghar. Bhavata Nama Kim. What is your name? आपका नाम क्या है? So Bhavan, Bhavata, that's what we say to senior person, respectable person. I will certainly come. Bhavata Geha. Ayasya, with my brother for sure. But I have a service to do. I have a mission to accomplish. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. I have to kill the miscreant and protect the pious. Yes. Who wants to read this? Text 18. Yes, Mataji, Radhika Mataji.
Shushuk uvacha evamukto bhagavata so akruro vimana iva purim pravishtaha kansaya karma vedyagraham yayahu. Translation. Sukdev Goswami said, thus addressed by the Lord, Akrura entered the city with a heavy heart. He informed King Kamsa for the success of his mission and then went home. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, pop quiz, let's see. With a heavy heart. Why heavy heart? Come on, fast, let's see.
Separation from the Lord.
Separation, yeah, my Lord is there, I'm here, right? Okay, next quiz. Success of his mission. What was that mission?
To bring Krishna and Balram to Mathura.
Yes, on the pretext of the bow sacrifice. So they are
Prabhuji,
here.
you asked this. I'm sorry. What was the sacrifice, Prabhu?
The Dhanur Yagya, the bow sacrifice.
Bowl sacrifice. Okay, that is what Kamsa had said. Is that correct? Like, get them for that sacrifice?
Yes, it was like a big mela was arranged, wrestlers were arranged, and he had made like a whole conspiracy on. So yes, the main thing was that yes, Kamsa has arranged a bow sacrifice, but he had made a plan. As soon as they come, the Kuelapida, the elephant, which we'll see all that happening, how all Krishna will like rip apart each of his plans into fragments, and then first the Kuelapida will attack him. Then somehow, if he's left, the Chanur and Mushtika will attack, and if somehow still left, then we'll figure out something else. But then Krishna ripped apart his plan like a child rips apart a mushroom. So the mission was to bring Krishna to home ground so Kamsa can kill him. Now, Akrura's mission was to bring him here, and his mission was complete. Now, next is Kamsa's mission, which we'll see what happens, which will come in the next chapter, not in this one. Right now, Krishna is going to explore the city and meets a few other people before he gets to meet Kamsa, which is going to happen, I think, tomorrow or next day. Tomorrow, next day, might in their calculation. Right now, it's night time, and Kṛṣṇa wants to, explore the city first. So Akrura, so this is what we read till text number 18 today. This is a summary of, now Akrura informs the king. He goes to the king, Kamsa. This is very systematically this picture is there of explaining. So he goes back to report Kamsa. We read this section today. More of this section rather. Is it helpful? What do you say?
Yes, Prabhuji. Visually we can, remember this.
Yeah, it makes such a, we get into the Leela, right? First they are going, then they go to the outskirts, then Kura is inviting and goes to give the message. Any comments, questions? So we will read 19th from, I think, Monday. Weekends we don't read because there are other programs and services. Any questions so far till text 18? We covered 9 verses yesterday and about 9 verses today. Any
I have a
comment?
question, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
So when Akrura Kamsa sent Akrura to bring Kṛṣṇa and Kṛṣṇa to Mathura, but then Akrura probably didn't know that he's a Paramatma. His nephew was Paramatma, but on his way, he realized that his Lord, like Paramatma. Then, but why does he want to bring him to Mathura when he know that Kamsa is going to do damage or kill him?
Very thoughtful question, Mataji. Thank you for asking that. He knows he's Paramatma. So now the question may come, why does he want the Lord to be killed by Kamsa's hands? Right? Right? That's basically the question.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Because he also knows that Kamsa is a tiny, tiny ant, and Krishna is the Purna Purushottam Bhagavan. Kamsa may make plans, but ultimately he's the supreme doer. It's same as why Narad Muni is telling Kamsa, hey, why are you sparing this child? So the great souls sometimes, people misunderstand Narad Muni also. Hey, why is it on like Kamsa's team or Krishna's team? Is he acting like a devotee or acting like a demon? Why is he going and telling Kamsa, why have you spared these first child? Why don't you kill him basically? Showing him the lotus that any of these petals could be the first, don't leave them. So, because they know a higher purpose, they know the higher purpose is to destroy Kamsa. And the higher purpose that Krishna, no one can do anything to him. So it may feel like he's acting like a non-devotee. Sometimes devotee do this thankless task of being on the other side to facilitate the Leela of the Lord. Even like Bhishma, till date people criticize him, say wrong things, but he is there to facilitate the pastime and to teach messages to us. So sometimes great souls may act like contrary, but we have to understand they are actually pure devotees and they are helping to facilitate the pastime of the Lord.
Sure, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you,
Basically,
Mataji.
there'll be a media of doing
Huh?
things. There'll be media. God send them to, God uses them as a media, I believe. No, Prabhuji.
Yeah, he's a via medium, acting like a via medium.
Yeah. Because in the first place, when Kamsa chose Akrura to bring, that itself is not, anybody wouldn't do. Probably he knew then itself that, Krishna is Paramatma. Before all this, before he comes to, he come to bring Krishna to Mathura, probably he knew then itself. No, Prabhuji.
Yes, he knew he was that Krishna is no ordinary person and Krishna is the Supreme Lord. And therefore he was happy also. We read in chapter 36 actually when Kamsa gives this instructions to Akrura that you go. Let me read this beautiful verse. Maybe you missed that session. This is chapter 36, where Akrura is given order by Kamsa to go and get them. So I'll read this text 39. An ordinary person is determined to act on his desires even when the fate prevents their fulfillment. Therefore, he encounters both happiness and distress, Akrura's situation. Yet, even though such is the case, I will execute your order. Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur explained that Akrura said was courteous and encouraging. His hidden meaning was far different. What was the hidden meaning? What he really meant to say, your plan is not fit to execute, yet I will carry it since you are the king and I am your subject, and in any case you are about to die. Hidden meaning.
Yes, Prabhuji, I got it. Yeah. I read Krishna book, but I didn't read in detail Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam.
No, these are very, very thoughtful questions. And there's other insider story which I learned. Later, Akrura was an accomplice in Shamantak jewel case. He got into wrong company, and blame was put. Why? Can someone tell why such a pure devotee got into that conspiracy? Because Akrura
Hare Krishna, what was the question? Why did?
In the Shamantak jewel story, Akrura got into the conspiracy. He did a plot which was not ethical. How come a pure devotee do such a unethical plot? The answer is explained because he had offended the gopis. Because gopis were crying, you're taking my life and soul away. You're taking Krishna away. You're very Krura. We read all those verses. So as a consequence, he got into that conspiracy and his intentions. So that's what happened. So we read till text 18. On Monday, we'll continue and move forward and see what happens further. The notice has been sent to Kamsa that your Kala, aka Krishna, has come. Let's see what happens further on Monday. But you have to memorize a verse. Which verse? Text number 16. 10, 41, 16. Who can recite it before we leave? And your homework is to recite it this weekend, huh? So recite multiple times. Who can recite now without seeing? Deva Jagannatha, please help.
I can try, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Okay. Deva Deva Jagannatha Punya Shravana Kirtana Yaduttama Uttama Shloke Narayana Namostute.
Excellent. Yes, Radhika Mataji also wanted to recite. Please go ahead.
Deva Deva Jagannatha Punya Shravana Kirtana Yaduttama Uttama Shloke Narayana Namostute.
Excellent. Very nice. Like Shrutidhar, you're memorizing verses, you're reading 10 verses. It's amazing. So yeah, please share with your friends, family, and inspire them too. Beautiful words, beautiful prayer, beautiful meditation. Krishna, please come in my heart. Krishna, please come to my home. This is the mood of Akrura. So when we are reciting, we can have this mood. Krishna, please come and show me the path. Enlighten, illuminate my heart, illuminate my home, illuminate my family, illuminate my intelligence. You are Jagannatha. You are Punya Shravana Kirtana. By chanting, hearing, reading about you, everything becomes pious and auspicious. Okay, we'll pause here. Grantha Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Purana ki jai, Jagat Guru Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Gaur Bhaktavinda ki jai, Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaiva cha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaः. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.